Hi everyone, welcome to Channeling Love. I'm Diane and this is today's angel message. And before I start, I just want to say, I know I've been away for a very long time, so please accept my apologies. I just also want to add that the last 10 years have been very challenging and traumatic in various different ways that I don't want to go into. I'm a very private person, so I'm going to just keep that to myself. But there's been a lot of upheaval and just a lot of stuff to work with. So yeah, I know that I've been away for very long periods, and hopefully there will be some consistency now. It's been very difficult to maintain a consistent schedule. It's been easy to do little droplets of things here and there, or to maybe record a song, or to do a tiny little message of daily guidance. But I haven't been able to maintain a video schedule for a while. So apologies. Thank you so much for anyone who has stayed subscribed. I mean, it sounds like one person. Everyone who has stayed subscribed, I really appreciate that. And I genuinely love my subscribers. I know quite a few of you now, and I'm teaching a lot of you, doing readings for a lot of you, working with you in various different ways. And the messages, even if I'm not working with you, I appreciate your messages, and when you contact me to find out, where I am, what I'm doing. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate this bond and this community, however small it is. It's been amazing, even though I haven't been able to build it in the way that I've wanted to. Not going to harp on about that because we're here now. This is where we are. Let's start from here. I also want to give a big thank you to my amazing students and clients, because you are just incredible people, incredible to work with, and you just make all of this make sense. And I feel very honoured to work with you, and just very grateful that you're here on the planet at this time, being who you are, doing the immense and incredible work that you do on yourselves and out there in the world with others. And it would be remiss for me not to mention that, and not to mention, how fortunate I feel to be doing this work. So I'm going to get on with the reading now. Thank you very much to everyone for everything. Right, focus. Today's angel message. So I'm going to use a range of resources. I'm going to use oracle cards, angel cards, tarot, a little book of daily guidance, intuition, insight. And I'm just asking Spirit, what do we really need to know today? What's happening? Where are we right now? Where are we in the collective journey? Okay, we've got victory. That's incredible. So many of us are experiencing a victory over, I'm hearing a victory over the lower self, a victory of mindset, coming through the darkness, cutting through the noise, emerging from the shadows, just being really, really clear about what we're here for, what we're going to do next, who we are, and what this whole journey is about, really. I know I'm not the only one who's been through challenges. I know the whole world has been going through immense challenges, and we are right in the thick of it with all these changes and transitions that we knew were inevitable. Lots of people waking up. Although it looks like a great big mess, lots of incredible things happening as well under the surface. And for many of us, coming through this time and deciding that we're going to allow our sensitivities to work for us, to be our greatest gift rather than to be a burden or a challenge. This is a time of great victory, of being able to see a way forward, to see where we're needed in the world, and to see how to make everything that we know, everything that we are, fully operational. So for some of you, there will be, the answering of other prayers not related to a mission. Maybe the prayers are related to a home situation or a work situation or some dispute that you've been having. And you're being asked to understand that you are on the cusp. If you haven't seen signs of it yet, you are on the cusp of a great victory that's going to really change things up for you. Right, so for the next card, I'm also asking, where are we? all is well. So we've got victory and all is well. That just couldn't be any better, could it? So being asked to trust any new directions, any new situations, new commitments that we're making, being able to trust a new beginning, a new opening, a new flourishing, and to know that all is well and that it is being supported by Spirit and by the angels and by our guides. Okay, so I'm going to use the tarot now, and I'm going to ask, what do we need to do? What do we need to do, Spirit, to really make a success of everything that we are, everything that we've been, everywhere we've been? Just got to pick that one up. The world. Okay, so the world fell. I know not everyone chooses the ones that flip, but it feels right to choose this, and it's such a positive card. It's the end of an old cycle, the beginning of a new cycle. It's also infinite possibility, you know, good news, good opportunities, great possibilities for the whole world to open up to us now. So that's what we need to do. We need to be aware that we are drawing a line under a chapter. That's the way I just saw my guides going. A line, draw a line under a chapter that's just been, that's it, that is no more now. If it's been traumatic, if it's been difficult especially, that is it now. It's time to move on, and it's time to move into this fantastic new cycle full of possibilities where the world begins to open up. The world begins to open up again to all of us at some point. We're not quite there yet, but just hang in there. Okay. Now, it's because this is in the position of what we need to do. Stop worrying is what I'm feeling from this card in that position. It's time to stop getting anxious about the things we can't control, to drop into the heart and to drop into meditation, and to understand that we have all the answers and all the solutions somewhere within us. That often all of our suffering is caused by resistance, either resistance to change that needs to happen, or resistance to being on our true path, resistance to our true nature, resistance to the guidance that's coming in from our angels and guides. So we're being asked to, instead of worrying, instead of stressing about things in the lower realm or in the, you know, the material realm, we're being asked to elevate ourselves out of that and lift our thoughts and our consciousness up to where the angels are and where they can guide us. One more tarot on what we need to do. Yeah. Stop seeing yourself as a prisoner. Today, it's a day to stop seeing ourselves as trapped and imprisoned, and to start looking for solutions, to start looking for a way out of those situations. So we're not all in the same place. Not everyone is feeling that victory right now. Some people will still feel a bit trapped, whether you're trapped in your thoughts, trapped in your ideas about what's possible for you, or feeling as if your situation is really imprisoning you. But you're being asked to also, if you're in that situation, to understand that what's actually waiting for you at this point, what's actually trying to open up, what's trying to evolve, is that situation of freedom, that place where you can see yourself as being a citizen of the world, with rights, with possibilities, with opportunities that everyone has. You know, everyone has the same rights, even if we're not all experiencing that as a reality at the moment. It's a chance today to understand that if you look hard enough, and if you meditate and you breathe and you trust rather than getting into anxiety, you will find a way to have your day in the sun, your true world opening up sensation, that feeling that the world is your oyster. Okay, so I'm going to ask for a card that's going to tell us a little bit about the outcome. I want it to also be what stops us from moving forward. Let's go for that first. Okay. Enter the temple of your truth and learn to live it, learn to value it. So for some of us, it's exactly what was said before, that we've had resistance, resistance to stepping fully onto the path. And it might be that you've been distracted by other things that seem like the right thing to do. So you've put off following your true dream, your real destiny, your real spiritual path, and you've been distracted by other things, drawn into other things, drawn into the chaos even, drawn into thoughts about the economy and that no one can succeed and nothing's opening up, or that AI is going to ruin everything, all of that sort of thing. So, but when you trust and you value your path and your truth, the temple of your truth, there isn't an awful lot that can stop you from really embodying that and walking forward in that direction. So let's choose one more about what stops you. So don't let your mind, don't get carried away with those thoughts. Stay away from the brainwashing. Don't get drawn into a consciousness that is not helpful to you. Decide what sort of thoughts will be helpful to you at this time and try to adhere to those. Now I'm being told that this is the final outcome card. Okay, lost in the ruins of the path. Okay, so for some, this is a warning, okay? This is not what's actually going to happen, but it's what's going to happen if you continue on this path of current thinking. So where we've said that there's been a bit of, being drawn into the chaos, drawn into the negativity, let go of the past and stop resisting that, because there is a huge movement asking you to go. There's huge energy that's asking us to move forward now and to move away from anything that was chaotic or that was destructive in our lives, and to trust that we can actually create that beautiful series of new possibilities that's just waiting to open up. So that's the outcome if we continue to believe in those ideas of limitation. I'm going to ask again, Spirit, please give us a message that we need to know to help us to come into this truth, to come into our truth and to have the world open up to us. Live in this world as a dreamer, create a future paradise. This is about trusting your ultimate absolute dream and not getting caught up in any fear or doubt or illusion about anything else that's happening in the world. This is about that absolute dream that brings you complete and total peace. And sometimes in order to achieve that, you need to let go of fear, let go of the past, and allow yourself to just daydream and just ask yourself, wow, wouldn't it be amazing? What would happen if I was to somehow be able to achieve this, this and this? How might that happen? How might I make that happen? And what would it bring? Okay, so I'm going to choose a couple more cards because we want a little bit more on that subject of where we can move forward in terms of some kind of an outcome. Spirit, please can we have some more guidance on how to create the outcome that we want? So we know that one of the big answers is to move away from the past. Another one is to stop worrying. Okay, you are cherished by the angels. Another one is to know that we're protected, that we're safe, that the angels are watching over us, that they're guiding us, that all is well. Okay, I think that's it for today. That feels about right. So I hope you enjoyed that reading. Thank you very much for watching and for taking part and being a part of this channel and this journey and all the twists and turns as you go through your own twists and turns. And we will be back again very soon. Bye.